Okay, and bam. Oh, okay, cool. Well. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday, and hope everyone's staying safe out there and um, taking care of each other during these crazy and indeed insane times. So, um, my apologies, guys. This schedule change was kind of last minute. I had some things come up and I got to take care of. So, figured out at least at the very minimum, I really wanted to show you guys this airplane here, Pilatus PC-6 Porter, and the Porter is one of those airplanes that's more or less form over function. Um, this thing was designed to get into places most airplanes can't, and it does it very well. And so, needless to say, we can't just go to any airport. So, we picked up a contract to deliver some undisclosed supplies and some very sketchy, very sketchy airstrip um, in Mexico. Gorgeous scenery and some mesh scenery as well. And yeah, so without further ado, we'll dive into this guy here. If I could get it, there we go. Let me go and minimize that. All right, cool. And so the Thronda PC-6 Porter. Um, I'm still trying to develop my own opinion on it, but so far I can't really find a whole lot of things negative about this aircraft. Um, the whole dynamic livery system is just insane. Really hadn't even taken the opportunity to really kind of play with it yet, but just insane. Tons of customization that you can do. So very impressed with that. I don't know, me personally, I really don't kind of get into the whole paint schemes and all that. I mean, it's cool. Um, I think maybe at some point may add a few customizations here and there, but yeah, very nice model. All right, so let's move my coffee before I spill it. And going revisiting the whole customization thing. So normally I like flying with the GTN 750, even though we can't really use it here. Although now that I'm here, I do want to test a theory because the most of these airports that like Papua New Guinea, the a lot of the airports, the strips in Mexico, like they're not published. They're not published airfields, so they don't show up in like your database, your normal databases, but um, they do show up in the core explaining scenery map. So let me test a theory real quick. Let's see. And of course, these are all the presets and different panel configurations you can choose. I mean, like just tons of customizations there, or you can go into enable 3D panel edit mode and like adjust all this yourself. Like literally move the gauge. Like say you want to say if you want your airspeed over here a little further, you can do that. I mean, just insane amounts of customization. Like I hadn't even gotten around to really fiddling with it, but I've had this thing. I saw it on the .org the night released and immediately picked it up. So apparently you can move this, really? Yeah, so all this is this is insane. Let's see. All right, let me like I said, I normally I'll do the Aspen setup with the Garmin. Uh, is it? No, I'm sorry. The GTN 750. But that's actually one I wanted to test today. So let's go ahead and turn on the master switch real quick. And normally we'll go ahead and get the engine started, but I do want to test it. 3. Okay, yep. So this airport isn't. Yeah, it's not like any of the charts either, but that's okay. So what we can do, we'll go ahead and turn this off real quick. Turn that off real quick. Go back over here into our manager, and I'll go ahead and select the preset for that guy. Cool. Beautiful. All right. So what we can do is we can go to create waypoint, airport, and let's go back here. Now I know it shows up on the map. And we can do that. Mike X-ray 80. Enter and create. All right, so that's one out of the. Okay, that's one out of the tons that that's in this area. All right, so without further ado, we'll yeah, they got clear cons like the but there's another one. Let's see. There's waypoint info. Find. There is. There he is. Clear Con International. I flew that trip yesterday in the Porter, and that was very interesting. Very interesting. All right, so just to kind of get an idea what we're dealing with. When I first loaded this thing up, I thought something was wrong with it because the angle, but no, we're just on a ridiculous incline. So we'll taxi out, and I guess we'll have to, because we don't have enough to just kind of. No. Yeah, we'll taxi up as far as we can, and then we'll try to make a U-turn and depart that way. I suppose that's the only thing I know. Let's go ahead and get some kind of load though. I do want to go ahead and top off my tanks. Let's throw some weight in here. Throw some weight in here. All right. All right, guys. Let's get out of here. Battery is on. Get my pedals going here. Let's see. Cool. Then there's a little stop here. I need to bring that guy all the way down there. All right, and we are clear props. So beacon light on, and booster pump is on, and we'll go ahead and start it. Okay, 10% ignition. I'd try to get about 20% if I can. Inlet temperature looking good. All right, starter off. And ignition off. bring that condition lever up a little higher, and we'll go ahead and bring up our prop RPM. Because the reason being is once we get that RPM up, we're going to be getting out of here pretty quick. So, spend a whole lot of time. Okay, let's go to there. Avionics on. Okay. And normally when we start up, we'll start with the avionics off, but out of order, but it'll be fine. All right, so we'll unlock the tail wheel, and we'll add a little back pressure on the stick. Keep that tail wheel down. Let's see. There it goes, working now. Oh goodness gracious. Let's see. Alright, see how we can do this and not. And you have to be careful with the tail wheel as well. Because what will happen if you have too much input one direction and one direction, well, and too much in one direction or the other, then you'll end up kind of spinning, and it gets all crazy. All right, yeah, look at this incline. This is insane. Like I said, I don't know. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna get as much distance as we can. Yeah, we're going up in the grass. That's fine. I mean, at this point, yeah, it's fine. And there's not a U-turn up there or anything because I flew over it yesterday. Alright. Oh, this is insane. Oh my gosh, look at it. So basically, yeah, we're at this point, we're literally gonna drop off the edge here and start flying because I don't know what else to do. All right, let me get her straightened up here. Oh my gosh! All right. So you know what, we're gonna do full flaps. I'm not saying that that's. Yeah, sippy cup. Yeah, I do need sippy cup. Yeah, sippy cup. No sip of coffee for that one. But all right, let's try it here. So condition lever full. All right. Go ahead and shut the door as well. Gosh. Not to over torque the engine. Well, we're flying for now. All right. All right, start building airspeed here. Oh, that torque got a little high for my taste, but airplane cleaned up. Iron that little trim too. Man, that was insane. Insane. Oh, that's crazy. Oh man, let's see. Let's go and take a look at this map because this has been the only way. This is the only way I've been able to find a lot of these airports here. So, got Mike X-Ray 86 up here. Really just kind of have to keep an eye out for him. But the, I mean, as far as how this thing flies, it's, I mean, actually pretty docile, in terms of, you know, slipperiness and things like that. Very predictable. The PT-6 simulations, from what I can tell, it's fairly realistic. The turboprop simulation, and just overall, I don't know, just a really interesting airplane. And for me, it definitely breaks the monotony of flying tubes all the time. The landing lights are actually mounted inboard, almost kind of like the MD-88. And what you can do, actually, do a map on at least see terrain, so you can bring these guys down and get your landing lights there, or what you can do, which definitely came in handy yesterday. Actually, I'm trying to prop RPM down a little bit. Actually came in handy yesterday, but you can oh, there we go. Alright, but you can kind of partially, so let's see, let's bring it up just a little bit, so you can kind of tilt it. So let's say if you're flying over the field or something like that, you know, you can just kind of see and get an idea of, you know, what could be below you, or, you know, inspecting the terrain before landing. Looks like they're LEDs as well. If I can get it on. We're on. Just go ahead and bring them up right now. Alright, and let's see. So that field is actually really close to us. I think we're flying over it. Yep, there it is. There it is. Probably should have hooked up my my track IR. It helped out a lot. And just kind of overflying here, just kind of getting an idea of what we're dealing with. It looks like we'll be landing to the. We can probably get away. It's hard to tell the angle on this one here. Do a steep turn there and turn action. Alright. I don't know, guys. What do you think? think I can barely see a windsock. Let's drop a little altitude here. See what that windsock looks like, which we can do in this thing. We can dump altitude pretty quick. Is that the windsock? Like a bit of a crosswind there. I barely saw it. Yeah, this thing's so maneuverable. You can get this thing in all sorts of different situations. So I think what we'll do, we'll just set ourselves up for a lift downwind and try to attempt this landing. Not exactly sure how it's going to go, but I'll give it a shot here. Power. I want to set myself up for a really long downwind. Give myself the opportunity to get positioned up here. Okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and set up a downwind here. Alright, first nut your flaps. And this thing has really large set of trailing edge flaps, so once you drop them, just better definitely better get ready with the power. My goodness. Alright, that's not your flaps there. Yeah, I got a little bit of a crosswind, but not too bad. Not too bad. Hopefully I lock the tail wheel. Let me make sure. Locked. Okay. Problem is if you don't lock it, your rollouts get real squirrely. Real squirrely. Alright. Alright, go around just above these trees here. Alright. Woo, there we go. A bit of an incline there, but wasn't too bad. Alright, let's go ahead and unlock that tail wheel. See here if we can spin this guy around and not completely go. And those big tires and those struts, that's exactly what this thing was designed to do, is to get into these just roughed up fields here. You know, basically someone graded off a section of land and of course, you know, put some really nice lights there and a few random horses, but yeah, that's what you got. Actually, I'm gonna slow down there because I want to see a replay. Get a replay of that. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. Or not. Sorry. That was all me, guys. My coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Bounced a little bit, but not too bad. My tail dragger skills are a little rusty. A little rusty. That model looks so good though. There's a few videos out there with these guys actually, you know, performing real world operations and Papua New Guinea, things like that, and it's just insane just to see them, you know, see them come in there. And I mean, it's just these, you know, it's just like there's no way, you know, there's no way you're getting in there. Yeah, look at those big struts there, taking the load, and a linkage here. I mean, just built, you know, to take a beating. Beautiful airplane. Let's see if I can remember the key command. Oh, yeah, I remembered it. All right. My apologies, guys. It's still early, so it's still early here, so still trying to wake up. All right. We'll make a quick stop here and unload some supplies, make a few alterations in the weight and balance, and get out of here. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to find a place to. We'll just pull it in front of these totally non-sketchy buildings here. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. All right, so we'll go ahead and feather the prop there. Avionics master off and fuel cut off there, which I've yet to figure out the keybind to lift up this latch there. Perfect. Go ahead and get the flaps up and cool. And get the flaps up and doors open. Go ahead and turn off that rear light and battery. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see here. So I guess while I'm here, I was kind of curious. Let's see if we can make a livery real quick. So hood, roof. I guess you can. Play around with this. Oh. Uh-oh. Froze on me. Did I break it? What if I break it? Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, and they actually look really good. That didn't really want that light of a blue, but they look pretty good. Let's see if we can. I'll have to read the manual on this. Kind of see like a yellow. A roof, wingtips. Black looks pretty cool. Middle stripe. So I guess you can. Okay. Blue. I don't know, guys. Let's make some. I have no idea. Hold on. Let's see. That's all right. I guess. I don't know. Looks like a. I don't know. Try that. So of course there's like a delay and the model loading and all that. So it's gonna. There we go. That looks really sharp. Holy smokes. I mean, not my paint job, obviously. It looks horrible, but but how it applies is really cool. Let me go. I guess we'll do a registration. November 172 Sierra. If I can type. Beautiful. Sierra Tango and apply. Too cool. I think I'm gonna. Now the question is, does it save it, or is there anything we need to do to save this? Add new scenery index? I don't know. So I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't read the manual on this part just yet, so we'll just go with that. And if I have to redo it, I can redo it. So we're gonna lighten up the nose here. I just want to try this thing in different with the CG in different positions, just to kind of see how she handles. Then we'll find another sketchy field to make our way into, barring no unforeseen. So I'm surprised we made it in here unscathed, relatively. Oh, they want to go all the way through it. Man, that looks really cool. I think you can open the. Hold on, let's see if we can do it. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I just wanted to show you. Let's take a gander at old PT-6, make sure there's no leaks or anything like that. I think we're fine. Even if there were, I'm highly doubt we'll get any services here. So we'll get out of here. Make sure we'll leave this door open. Let some air flow. Let's get our battery on. Oh, you're just coming in so early in the morning, guys. Welcome. My coffee is still kicking in, so please bear with me. All right. Let's see. So that master on, boost pump on, and we can verify that by the fuel pressure here, and make sure we're all clear. Look back there, make sure our door is open, and head and engine. All right, ignition. And we'll slowly introduce fuel there. Watching that EGT. Keeping my hand on the lever. Alright, looking pretty good. Alright, now that we got the engine spinning, we can disengage that starter. I'm gonna try not to burn that guy up. Go ahead and turn off that ignition. And go ahead and turn off the booster pump. Alright, get the condition lever up a little bit. Alright, now we can go ahead and bring up that prop RPM. And this will be a really good time to shut the door. Here's the generator. And let's see a prop. We can see that prop RPM come up there nicely. Alright, well, let's do this thing. We'll get that master on. Let's get some air flowing in here, guys. Goodness gracious, it's warm. I say that and it's only like 3 degrees Celsius. But we'll at least get some airflow in here. Than that. And just like the Kodiak, you can also hear the different sounds, like with the airflow and things like that. So, I mean, basically all the bells and whistles that we're used to from Thrunda. Alright, so that looks good there. And we'll just kind of head outside here. Alright, so, I mean, we can take it either way. I think what we can do, yeah, we'll probably just start right here and straight up. So, beautiful. Alright, and we'll go ahead and get our flap set. And let's pull up our map real quick. So, we're here and kind of see our little woo we did there to try to get the windsock. But then we got Mike 81, Mike X-Ray 81 and 84 over yonder. We'll hit that up, and there's should be Mike 95, Mike X-Ray 95. And I don't think I've been to 84 yet, so we'll check that out. We'll kind of look at 81. If 81 seems interesting, we'll try to land there. All right. See, so we'll back pressure there, and okay, and I need to. So okay, so my tail wheel is still. My tail wheel is still. My tail wheel is still unlocked. Say that 5 times fast, and oh my gosh. Alright, let's see if we can turn this thing around. We'll see if I can use a bit of differential braking there. Woo! Yeah, you guys kind of see what I'm talking about there. Because if you, let's see if we mash the right brake there. It kicks over kind of nicely, but you got to be careful. Because it will spin on you. Alright. Yeah, we may have to go off in the grass a little bit. There we go. See, it's kind of spinning there. Let's see. Hey, we kind of got it under control-ish. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Just saying a little bit on, a little more on the center line there. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, let's see if we can not. Whoops! Stop! Stop! All right. Yeah, this is. See, we might be able to straighten this out and take off roll. All right, let's go ahead and lock up the tail wheel and hold the brakes there and apply power. Okay. And you kind of just want to let it start flying there. Let it start flying. There we go. She will let you know when she's ready. Last thing you want to do, especially, you know, with a ginormous turboprop stuck to the front, is start trying to manipulate it pitch-wise and end up dinging the prop. But I think we're good to go now. Looks like she's flying and didn't kill anybody, didn't hit any animals, so I think we're good. So let's go ahead and clean the airplane up just a bit. Beautiful. I probably should have totally saved the airport in our 750, but that'll be fine. Fine. I don't see. I don't even see that waypoint we created earlier. Weird. Yeah. Oh man, I didn't even check the chat. Okay, cool. Hey guys, those of you just jumping in, welcome. It's early and I'm still just kind of still trying to let the coffee soak in, so bear with me. All right, where did we say we were going? Let's check out Mike X-Ray 81. So we'll make a left here. Maybe do like 030 or something on the heading. Lots of high country up here. I think, what was that field elevation, like 5,000 feet, something like that. Lots of high country. This mesh is really cool. Really cool. I mean, you think, you know, you have to go these far off places like Papua New Guinea and all that, but heck, I mean, the scenery in Mexico is really, really good. The mesh I'm using is from oh heck, let me find let me find a link for you guys. Since we got a while, and this PC-6 isn't the fastest bird in the air, but she can definitely do some magic tricks. So we got a little time. We just kind of double check and see where we're pointing. All right, so we need to kind of make a little bit of a, so more like 300. All right, let me okay, so this is the Copper Canyon scenery packages there, and I'll also post the link in the chat. And I'm just taking the Pilatus because I have the Pilatus, but I mean, Prop Strike has that 172 mod, and some others, and definitely worth checking out. So yeah, if you visit that link there, it should give you everything you need to get set up, and also gives you the link to download the mesh scenery and get all that configured and set up, and it looks really good. Really good. Oh, is my trim not working? It could just be me, but it feels like my trim isn't. You can't really tell because oh yeah, you can. Oh, there's here. Let's see. No, it doesn't seem like my trim is working. Let me double check my controls real quick, guys. 1000. Yeah, trim up, trim down. Is everything on here? Oh, what did I pull? I feel like I pulled something. Trim interrupt. Alright. Weird. Very, very weird. I'm sure it's something I did. That, my friends, I can guarantee. I'm pretty sure it's something I did. Alright, that's fine. And, you know, if you are on those long trips there and need a bit of a break. So this guy's a little bit of an oddity, but not too crazy. So you have to actually press the buttons here to manipulate the different functions, so like the heading, altitude, things like that. So we'll go ahead and set our heading, and not that. See if I can actually bring this back a little bit because it's hard to see. Let's see what we're doing. So there's the autopilot. And there is the heading. See if it catches it. I don't think it will though, because no, is it? Is it? Doing something. Maybe descending to 2,000 feet. It should just be an altitude hold. There we go. Looks like she's lining out there. Bring the torque down a little bit and bring that prop RPM down about 1900. That's much better, much better. Now the only thing I have not been able to find, which I may end up setting a keybind here, which actually, here's what we can do. We can go ahead and set up a keybind. Oh, nope, never mind. I think I already got one set. I already got one set. Let's go back. That looks good. Let's see, where are we at? So there's Mike 81. Where is Mike 81? Mike X-ray 81. I have no idea where it's at. I know we're over it, kind of, sort of, maybe. Should be off to our left. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it. So the autopilot should be disengaged because I'm pressing the button. Or, worst case scenario, if the autopilot gets stupid, pull the breaker. Beautiful. Alright. Yep, so we should be literally like right over it, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Here. See. Holy smokes. Guys, I literally can't find this airport. Now I'm really curious. Because normally the ones you can't find are the ones that are really cool to land at. So let's jump out here and see if we can see what we can see. Wait a minute, no, that's not it. Oh my gosh. No idea where this thing's at. No idea where this airport's at. Because it says it should be. Alright. Yeah, now I'm curious. I'm really curious. Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Really? Pick the rudder over here. I think I found it. We'll use use a little beta here to. Oh, that's too cool. Yeah. Alright. I guess why not, right? We'll try to land at it and see what happens as soon as we get as soon as we get coordinated here. Alright, let's see if we can see what we can do here. Kind of pass it just a little bit. Alright, flaps full. Oh, yeah, a bit of a hill here. Alright. Oh, break, break, break. Wow. Holy cow. Alright, use a little power here and let's see. We totally passed that. I wonder if we got enough room to make a U-turn. I think we got enough room to make a U-turn. See. Really gotta kick in the rudder. So I can scooch in between these barriers. Alright, guys. My goodness, this is crazy. Alright. Wow. Yeah, that fuel station's totally supposed to be there. Let's take a look here and see. That was insane. Yeah, kind of looking like, oh, well, wait a minute, there's a hill. Oh, that's crazy. At least we didn't actually hit anything, so I can take a little solace in that. Wow. Wow. Alright, let's see. Are we looking good on fuel? I think we're looking good on fuel. Yeah, we got plenty. Yeah, we're not even going to shut down, guys. Not even going to shut down. We're going to keep it moving. And probably open up the door here. And actually what you could do, you could feather the prop. Yeah. So yeah, if you just need folks just need to exit, you could feather the prop and feather the prop and open the door. It'd be loud as all get out, and you'd probably, where's the exhaust facing? Oh, that's cool. So at least the exhaust is kind of out to the side there, so you won't get blasted with exhaust. It'll be a little windy, but yeah, you could jump out real quick. Jump out real quick and do your thing. So. All right, and then when you get ready to go, bring the prop out of feather. RPM's coming up nicely. What the heck is this? Does anyone know what this is? Maybe that's just no, it's not the stall warning horn. I don't know. I have to dive a little more into it to see exactly what the heck that is. Alright, so I may need a little help here. So let's see if we can go ahead and set our flaps. And all while trying not to hit the fuel island. That's the key here. Not hitting the fuel island. Be marvelous. Alright. That one wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That shit makes it. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of. Let's see. Alright, guys, let's see if we'll lock the tail wheel and get out of here. And we are gone. Let's see. 1 second, guys. Beautiful. Alright, so we cleaned up? Yeah, we're cleaned up. Alright. Alright, let's see here. What's next? So we finally found it. Let's head to Mike X-Ray 84. Let's do that. Oh yeah, beautiful. All right, let's. Oh man. I figure we'd do a little scud running. Curious to see what this thing will do a forward slip. Alright. Let's see if we can do one. Take a look at purple speed. A little bit, not much. Oh man. Too cool. Too cool. I'll tell you one thing like I really enjoy about airplanes like this is like they have so much character. You know, it's not it's not I don't know, it's not real it's not overly sterile if that makes now with the little imperfections here and there and there's a few. I'm sure there's going to be a texture update that gives you that really worn and beat up look. Oh man. All right. Let's see. How far are we? Where are we at? Oh, we're not where we need to be. That's for sure. Let's make a left-hand turn here. I have to. hold on 1 second. Alright, let's see where we're at. Oh, I turned too much. Holy smokes. Alright, let's kind of set ourselves up. Alright, let's see here. Guess we need to pick up a little altitude so we can see the field here. Alright. Up on this bridge here. I don't know, maybe because it's in the morning, but the air is actually very, very stable. Almost too stable. I do have X-Plane on. I mean, I'm active sky on. Let's see here. Yeah, it's on. Weird. But it could very well be, like I said, this. And then plus, what's the temperature? It says here in 2 degrees Celsius, but I'm not sure how. 22 degrees Celsius. Alright, Mike X-Ray 4. Let's see if we can locate this field. Mike X-Ray 4. If I was a sketchy airstrip in the middle of nowhere, where would I be? Where would I be? I feel like I just pressed something. Yeah, 11 o'clock, at least coming up a bit, I think. Oh, where are we at? Our field looking like. One thing I was kind of wondering to see if maybe they had included was the ability to don oxygen. But then again, I'm not sure, how in depth the hypoxia simulation is. I don't know if it's like the base, what normally comes with X-Plane, or what I believe it is, though. I don't think it's that in depth. I don't think. Alright, Mike X-Ray 4. Mike X-Ray 4. Where are you? Should be. I mean, you really have to look for these fields to really. Oh, there it is. There it is. There. And there's also a little bit. Also a helipad there as well. Oh, we're about to. Do something kind of weird here. Oh, this thing's too cool. Too cool. I think that really one of the only things you got to worry about is not to do. I mean, this thing's quite capable, but you definitely just want to try not to do a lot of these maneuvers uncoordinated and get yourself in a spin. Let's see, slow. How are we supposed to? All right. And I just broke the first rule of mountain flying, or flying in general, is to never fly toward rising terrain. Because the terrain will outclimb you. Alright. I did kind of want to get an idea of what we're dealing with there. I think we can do it. We're going to, I mean, it's going to be, I think we can do it. Alright. Alright, first notch flaps there. Propeller full RPM. And let's see if we can kind of keep my airspeed in the corner there. There we go. Alright, next notch flaps. Yeah, I think this is also going to be some rising terrain, so. Whoa. Really? Oh my gosh. Oh. I think we got it. I think we got it. Right. We can up this ginormous hill of doom. My goodness. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Oh my gosh. Insane. Good grief. How's it going, Cape Air? Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can get a replay of that one. That was nuts. That was nuts. So much fun. So much fun. Man, hats off to the pilots who do this who fly this thing in these places in real life. I mean, this is insane. I mean, Or like I said, there's a video if you Google it. I think it's called Sussy Air on YouTube, and they follow I think a group of pilots who fly this thing in real life, and it is just it's insane. Some of the strips. You can't even bloody see the airplane. You're just kind of hoping for the best. Hope you made it. It's almost like you need that big turboprop kind of help you. Wow. Wow. What time is it? All right, one more, guys. One more. We'll hit one more field, and then unfortunately, I have to depart. Beautiful. All right, so I think I got flaps partially up. So let's see where we are at. All right, so let's shoot. Let's try for Mach 95. Excuse me. Sierra Blanca. 39 miles. Yeah, let's do that one. Here, it looks like a more. No, never mind. Never mind. Mach 95. I'm not sure either. 94 or 95. I can't decide. That one's at 7,000 feet. This one's at about the same. Real, okay. Alright, you know, let's do, I think it's Mach X-Ray 31. Let's do that one. Alright, so back into the cockpit there, and this one I think I added. Let me see if I can find it. Mach X-Ray 80. User. No, I didn't. Thought I did. I didn't. Find recent. New. Actually, I guess while we're at it, let's add this one. Go back and. Or was I to do that? There we go. Create waypoint. Airport. And let's pull up our map. Mach X-Ray 84. So Mach X-Ray 84. Yep, and yep, everything's good. Airport, yep, great, cool. So now moving forward, at least we'll have an idea of where we're going. Beautiful. All right, so flaps are up. Yeah, I guess just to see that we made a drop or something, we'll go ahead and throw this guy. We'll go ahead and throw this guy and feather. Open the door there. I'll let him out and we'll shut the door. Yeah, that's kind of deliveries we're doing today. We're not even shutting down the engine. We're making that drop and we're getting the heck out of here. All right, flaps are set ish. There's that prop there. All right, and I'm really gonna need some help here. All right. Holy smokes. At least they tell you slow. And I just made a complete U-turn. Perfect. That's that Yeah, well, I was warning you guys about. Let me get my pedals here set and try not to go off the side of this thing. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. They say slow, so we're gonna. All right. All right. Oh man, I can't see anything. I mean, should I lock my tail well or what? I don't know. I don't. Now the. Oh my gosh! Don't quit. Quit. It's wanting to. All right, guys, we gotta fix this. What are you doing, tail? No, not that way. Oh my gosh! All right, let's do this. Goodness gracious! All right, try not to hit the windsock. But the only amenity we got here. All right, let's try this again. I'm guessing. I'm guessing we just lock the tail wheel and just roll down and see what the heck happens. I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. So let's at least do this. Let's do this. Let's line up. Get ourselves lined up. Oh, I want to. It wants to overshoot every single time. Goodness gracious. It wants to overshoot every single time. Oh, screw it. Lock it. Lock it. Lock it. Lock it for the love of all that's good and holy. Lock it. Oh, this tail wheel is killing me. Alright. One more time, guys. One more time. Alright. Alright. So I guess coming down this incline, we'll lock the tail wheel. I just need to get it lined up, and I think we can work with the rest. Lock. All right, so it's locked. All right, so I don't know how this is gonna work, but it should be locked there. All right, guys, we're gone. We're gone. Whoa, what an ordeal. Oh my gosh, what an ordeal. What an ordeal. But we're out of here, though. We're out of here. Alright, so flaps up. And looks good there. Didn't over torque the engine, which is what I was concerned about. So I think we're all good. And I'll leave the prop RPM up a little bit. Oh man, that was nutty. Yeah, let's look and see. Oh, that's crazy. So what did we say, Mike? 31, Mike X-Ray 31. Yeah, we'll go there. We'll go there, guys, and we'll finish it out there. I think that one's a little more populated, so I think that'll be a good spot to finish it out. But yeah, such a fun airplane, man. Make sure my engine simulation is realistic. Yep. Cool. Yeah, this is insane. Good morning, as always. Impressive review. There you go. Absolutely, my friend. Welcome, 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 and thank you, thank you. Definitely appreciate the comment, sir. I'm surprised it worked out this well, being it's so early. I'm kind of, the caffeine hadn't kicked in yet, but definitely appreciate your comment, sir. And yeah, definitely reach out and let me know, and we'll for sure go flying. We'll for sure go flying. Because normally I try to. Today I want to try to set my streamer for like around 1400, around 2 p.m. Central Time, but had some last minute things come up, so I figured I'd at least show you guys the PC-6, which I love this airplane. I'm just so excited someone's finally brought it to XP11, which I think this one's been in the making for several. I think he announced it back in like 2018. Everybody's been on pins and needles about it since. Too cool. I feel like I want to roll it, but I think I'd break it. Like I'll break it if I do that. All right, what's our bearing? Let me get a bearing at least. I haven't even done that. 273. All right. Holy smokes! What's the elevation on that? 8,100 feet. All right. Yeah, what is it? 273. That's not 273. It's more like a darn near. It's just darn near what 090, huh? Yeah. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, so those of you who do have the GTN 750 and you end up downloading this scenery, just go ahead and be prepared to create user waypoints as you go, because I believe they're stored as long as you retain the current version of whatever trainer you're using. And but as soon as you start, let's say like the new version of the Garmin trainer comes out and you update that, then it blows out all of your settings. So you'll have to reload them again. But that's, from what I understand, that's how it goes. So all your user created waypoints and all your user created airports that you store in this thing will remain there as long as you don't change your version of the trainer. Not too familiar with it. You know what, Whammo? I am. I've had X-Plane for years, and I'm still getting the hang of it. I go between both. I go between P3D and go between X-Plane, and it just, you know, there's so many differences, and especially X-Plane. I mean, they drop updates constantly, so there's always new features and things like that. Like, I didn't know, for example, you know, like I do also do a lot of flights in VATSIM, right? So loaded up VATSIM, and this was day before yesterday. I did like a 6-hour stream, and you know, we're flying in VATSIM, you know, minding our own business, and I'm like, oh, weird, I hadn't seen any traffic in a long time, and like, actually at all, you know. And I kept wondering, I was like, man, what's going on, you know? So I started kind of looking at my settings and things like that, and come to find out, vPilot, which is the VATSIM client for X-Plane, is it? No, it's not vPilot. I'm sorry. I think it's X. Yes, XPilot, which is the. I say that as I am looking to make sure that I am correct. Yes, I am correct. It's XPilot. So XPilot does not work with Vulkan just yet, which is what I'm using now. Actually using Vulkan, which is why, which it always ran smooth for me in OpenGL as well. But Vulkan is the new rendering system that X-Plane is using, and the the long and short of it is you kind of sacrifice a really long load time for like smooth performance across your sim session, which is really nice. So I tend to try to use that, but the problem is a lot of the plugins haven't been updated to coincide with the new rendering engine, so they don't play well together at all just yet. Which, like I said, X-Plane's one of them, and so had to uncheck it, had to disable it, then restart X-Plane, and lo and behold, I got traffic now. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, my friend, I'm getting used to it. I'm still getting adjusted to it as well. I find new things that I didn't know about X-Plane every day, and that's with most of these sims. Even P3D, I'm still finding new stuff about new things about P3D. So, like for me personally, I'm still learning and getting accustomed to the camera functions on X-Plane. So I know like a lot of you guys, you see me kind of going through the menu, trying to pick different camera views. I'm trying to start using the hotkeys a little more, so it's a little easy to kind of flip flop through different camera views. And I'm kind of getting the hang of it, so kind of sort of maybe. So I don't know. We're all a work in progress, so I don't know. It's not too bad, not too bad at all. This guy is it's really simple to jump in and fly, and I think that's another reason why I enjoy the PC-6 so much. I mean, really, batteries, boost pump, start it, 10%, bring it in the ignition, bring in the fuel, and you're good to go. So, just a very, one of those airplanes just jump in there and go flying. There's no programming flight management systems. Now, if you want to do that, I mean, I think you can. I mean, this thing is more than RNAV capable. 3-axis autopilot. You got the GTN 750 in there. The works. So more than capable to, if you want to be gun bat some of this thing, you probably, I think you could. Yeah, you could, and so yeah, lots of functionality with this thing. It's very utilitarian. So really nice. I don't even think, are we on course, kind of, sort of? Yeah, we're kind of on course. This thing's like, we're like, what, 60 miles out. That's not too bad. So like I said, this thing's not the fastest bird around, but I'll bring the torque up a little bit, and then we'll bring that prop RPM down to about 1900. Cruise about 1900, and I'm just hand flying it. I honestly hadn't really thought about engaging out on the pilot, other than to show you guys earlier. But this thing's very. I use the key commands. They pick up a lot more. That is true. That is true, especially for us who transition over from, because a lot of a lot of simmers go directly into X-Plane, and they pick up the keybinds and all that, and they learn the environment, and that's what they know. So they're really accustomed to it. But a lot of us, like I started playing, I started in Microsoft Flight Simulator, like early 2000s, and so that's all I knew for years. And then I started getting into X-Plane 9. Running X-Plane 9, then 10, and like I said, I'm still, sometimes, have difficulties, like, understanding different keybinds and stuff like that. Now, there are some things that X-Plane does very well. Like, I love how, like for example, let's say, you're flying an Airbus A320 one day, and you're flying a 737 another day, and you just happen to be one of those nerds like I am who has a joystick for your Airbus airplanes and then a yoke for your Boeing airplanes or Cessnas or whatever. Well, I love how X-Plane gives you the capability of setting different control profiles for different aircraft. And I mean, it saves so much time on the back end because, for example, let's say if I could have the FS Labs A319. Let's say if I want to fly the FS Labs A319, so I get my stick set up and all that, but I still have to go into P3D and disable my yoke and do this, do that, set the buttons. You have to do that every time. And that can become a little tedious. Whereas X-Plane 11, once you initially set that profile, it automatically saves that control profile with that airplane. So as soon as you load that airplane up, bam, there's your control scheme. So, you know, I mean, there's a lot of really cool things about X-Plane, but you know, like I said, there's still a lot of simmers out there who kind of want to try X-Plane out, but for some of them, it's so different until it's like, man, I don't really want to bother with it, and all that. But yeah, I totally agree with you. I think, I think if they, I guess made the transition a little more palatable, it probably wouldn't be so bad. Or like the ability to maybe import, part of the CFG file for P3D or P3D or FXX, and it just pulls the control schemes out and matches them up, and then they can change them from there, something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, being, I don't know, because you can also argue the fact, well, we'll just take the time to kind of learn the controls or whatever, and that's true, but at the same time, it would be nice to kind of maybe have something to make the transition over, a little smoother, So yeah, I'm totally with you on that. But once you do make the transition, it's very easy to kind of like I said, one day I'm in P3D, one day I'm in X-Plane or something like that. I mean, so now I'm just getting to a point where it's not as bad for me, but yeah, it was a struggle initially to make the transition over, but so far it works out pretty good. P3Ds, and actually now I have a P3D version 4.5, version 5, and X-Plane 11, because there's still aircraft that doesn't play well with version 5 of the Para 3D, and so far they've been living together, for the most part, fairly nicely. Haven't had too many issues as far as things with things breaking or something like that. I heard something click, but I don't know what it is. Oh well. But so, and then like, for example, like I've moved my whole X-Plane folder from one drive to another, and the sim didn't skip a beat, fired right up and good to go. You do that in FXX or P3D, and it's just, I mean, you gotta reinstall it. I mean, I think you can move stuff over, but it's just a pain in the butt. But yeah, so excuse me. But yeah, I run at some point. I'm hoping to have just version 5 and X-Plane 11, but until they get everything transferred over, I'm gonna hold on to 4.5 until we get all that lined out. All right, I need to adjust my course a little bit. We'll turn left a little bit on 20 degrees. I think that should get us where we need to go. Like 100, I think, on the heading, and that should get us where we need to be. Let's see. So what's up with no in-game planner? Explain. I have been spoiled. I don't know. I think there is a flight planner. I've always thought there was. I've never used it, to be honest with you, but I always thought there was. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Not sure, to be honest with you, but I know for me, like I said, I've never used it, and what I normally use, I normally use SimBrief, which is which I've used that for years now. Amazing flight planner. But lately, and I say lately as in like maybe the past 2 weeks, I use this. I use what's called a Sim Toolkit, and basically it takes your flight planner, VATSIM, and all that, and rolls it all into one application, and it makes life so much easier. There's not a whole lot of jumping around and things like that. So I've been using that for X-Plane as well as P3D, and it's made my experience much more streamlined. I can fire it up and get me a flight plan going within like 5 minutes, and we're in the air. But yeah, X-planes. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I agree with you. It's kind of weird because even with like FXX and P3D, if you didn't want to deal with all that, you at least had your base flight planner. Now, the problem I've ran into with the in-game flight planner is a lot of the navigation data isn't as updated as it would be in like other third-party flight planners. So, and I use Garmin Pilot as well, and so I have in the past I've ran into issues where the nav data I had in Garmin Pilot and what I had in the in-game flight planner didn't really coincide. So that was one of the reasons, and I mean that's what segued me into getting into like SimBrief and stuff like that to begin with. So once I did that, I hadn't really used a in-game flight planner since. But I will say this, like I said, Sim Toolkit, it's free, and if you haven't tried it, definitely give it a shot and see what you think. Highly recommend it. Yeah, highly recommend it. It's made my life much easier. But yeah, it's certain little things kind of aggravate me about FXX. It's not FXX. I'm sorry, X-Plane. The seasons. Just little small, nothing, no crazy changes, just little small changes that would make the experience that much more, immersing. To me, like the seasons, things like that would be awesome. And I would love to see, wearing time in X-Plane. I think it'll handle it. It's called Sim Toolkit, and actually, I'll drop you a link. Sim Toolkit Pro, and let's see here. There we go. Yeah, Sim Toolkit Pro. There, yeah, check it out, man. It's like I said, very easy to get into. You can even set up your own little fleets and stuff like that. I haven't done all that, to be honest with you. But like as far as like flight planning and just getting in the air and going flying, and it also ties into SimBrief as well. Let's see, of the flight planner, yes sir, yes. So it ties into SimBrief as well, and so you type in what what kind of flight plan you want to set up, and good to go. If you do use VATSIM, has VATSIM integration as well, built-in map, so you can kind of see what's going on, and weather. I mean the weather, especially the stream Friday stream, was I mean indispensable. It was awesome to be able to kind of look and see what the weather's doing, so you can kind of make adjustments here and there. Also includes like prognostic charts, your segments and airments for your briefings and all that, so yeah, oh yeah, weather changed a little bit. That's cool. I don't have any shaders or anything on this one here. With it being Vulcan, I didn't want to break anything. We'll turn there. Actually, while we're heading over here, guys, I'm gonna try a little slow flight in this thing. Let's see where this thing stalls at. So I'm gonna bring this thing, bring it all the way to idle, and we're gonna keep the same attitude and keep it coordinated. You can hear the wind change. It's stall warning. You hold it. Feel the buffet. yeah, she broke about 55 knots. Broke around 55 knots, not too bad. And get out of it, just apply a little torque, and there we go. So this thing is just, man, this airplane's awesome. Oh man, so much fun. Got things. Yeah, man, check it out and see what you think. Let me know. The plane you're using is very difficult to use in X-plane. Fly. Well, I don't know. When was the last time I flew a Pilatus in MP3D? Man, it's been a while. The last time I had a PC-6 and in X-plane or FXX was FS Dream Team. Not FS Dream Team. I'm sorry. It was FSD International. They did a PC-6 and it was beautiful. Loved it. And I didn't get the one for P3D, but I did end up purchasing the Otter for P3D from Milviz, and it's a fun airplane as well. Definitely a fun airplane. We're just to the south a little bit. Actually, we just passed a pretty cool airport. Let's see. Let's double check here. But let's see. Yeah, thank you for that, sir. It's, I don't know. It's this airplane to me it makes it easy. Definitely makes it easy. And then another thing I've noticed the next plane as well, if you have really noisy joysticks or controls, because for example, I have the SciTech throttle, and for some reason I don't know if there's dirt, maybe a little dust or dirt, so I need to clean it out. But my joysticks are well, the throttle is really noisy, and by noisy, like sometimes I don't know if you guys can kind of see that jumping there. It's a lot of noise from my joystick, so I really need to clean it out, clean the pots out, and see if that helps me out a little bit. But having good joysticks is paramount in flying precisely, which I learned that the hard way, because it's real twitchy. I had the oh, I can't even think of the name of that joystick now, but was it a Logitech? Yeah, I think it was a Logitech, but I had it for years. And you know, shortly towards the end of its lifespan, it started getting real twitchy, so it was real difficult to fly precisely, especially on the roll axis. So had a lot of problems with it. Then I ended up getting the Thrustmaster for as far as the joystick. I ended up getting the Thrustmaster T1000 mic, and that has improved my experience, you know, 10 times over. So I use that for like my Airbus flying, and Boeing, stuff like that. Well, not Boeing's, I'm sorry. The Boeing, I use the honeycomb flight yoke, and that's been huge in terms of flying with like a traditional style yoke. So it definitely helps with my flying. Definitely helps with my flying. I think we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Like I said, she's no speed demon, but she has it where it counts. She has it where it counts. I think we can get a little bit of torque out of her there. See here. But I was really amazed. Like it didn't seem as if I had a whole lot of rudder authority. So like if I do like a forward slip, not much there. I don't know if maybe that's my joysticks or what, but especially if you want to slow down running a forward slip there, would be pretty cool. But I really don't have to in this thing, because you can always just throw this guy in beta. And I mean, that's still, I don't know. That's still too cool to me. That is just too cool. Alright, speed up here. We go Mike X-Ray 31. So I've been having problems finding these airfields, and maybe because I'm old, but I've been having some issues finding them, which is cool. I mean, that's what you'll see in real life, right? Sometimes you gotta kind of, sometimes you have to go over the TPA and circle a little bit so you can kind of get an idea of what you're dealing with. Sometimes there's no ASOS or ADIS or AWAS or anything, so you may have to circle or do an overhead to kind of see what that windsock's doing. Especially some of these fields, because you just don't know what you're dealing with until you land. Jump outside here. So yeah, airport should be at our 1 o'clock somewhere. Somewhere in this vicinity here. We should be running into it. But yeah, definitely a shout out to these guys here on the .org for coming out with this copper. It's called Copper Canyon 1.0. And just a ton of strips there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 fields to choose from. And they are challenging. They are challenging. It's just, I can see myself putting in quite a few hours in this area. The mesh looks good. No crazy jaggedness or anything from the mesh scenery. Just a really, really good simming experience for me. Like I said, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I get kind of tired of flying your normal tube liners, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, press a button and it's cool. But to actually get the real unadulterated experience of flying, airplanes like this, like I said, Prop Strike has the Cessna 172. There's a really good Piper Cub floating around there. So many different options for GA. It's I think Coronado also has it's either 170 or 185. I can't think of it, but it is the tail dragger version, and I think they have a few versions as well with Tundra tires, so you can kind of you can get into those unprepared fields more easily. But yeah, just I don't know. I really enjoy the bush flying experience in X-Plane. Let's see here. So we should be getting close to it. We should see the field here off to our left somewhere. What's our fuel looking like? We hadn't even. I know we're pretty much full, but yeah, we're about half on each side. That's not bad. Let's see, cabin lights. So the cabin fan's on, and we got the air blowing on us. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe we kind of like put it to the side. But that should be fine. You can even see the hose coming up to the air vent there. I mean, just really, really cool. Really cool simulation. I mean, definitely no frills with this thing. It's just some seats and some seats. That is it. That is it. What's that right there? Is that something, or is that a road or a bridge or something? Is that the field? I think that's the field over there. Cool. This one here is a little more prepared, so I don't think we'll have to do any kind of craziness to get in there. Then we got the field right over 12 o'clock, gents. Yep, right over there. I believe that's our field question. Yep, that's it. So we'll set ourselves up for a nice, easy approach, and I think we'll call this a successful mission. No crash, didn't kill anybody, so it's always good. Oh man, I literally thought, like, man, I'm totally gonna nose plant this thing going down that hill at that last airport. I just did not think that was gonna work out in my favor at all. All right, let's see how this. There's the. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll kind of set up for like an extended base, and yeah, we should be good. Oh my goodness. Whoa. I really need to figure out my trim though. For some reason, my trim is not working. Oh yeah, it is. You kind of. I don't feel it though. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe there's not much authority on the trim side. I don't know. I was trying to get to even run away, but it's not. It's not doing that either. Like a little bit of nose up, and we're still in a fairly pronounced nose down attitude. All right, guys. Let's see if we can slow this thing down. Use that beta. There we go. Flaps down there. And field in sight. I don't know. Kind of a half-cocked base leg, but a base leg nonetheless. Oh man, let's see if we can get this here. Alright. I guess it was more coordinated there. Alright. And I'll hold off on flaps there. Just kinda. There we go. Get a chance, check out Freeware Reporter. It's excellent for. Oh, really? Yeah, definitely, definitely, sir. Definitely have to check that out. Freeware Reporter. Heck yeah. I definitely have to give that a go. And is it for X-Plane? Oh man. All right. And a little power here. I'm actually going to kind of float it a little bit because I don't want to taxi it far. All right. A bit of nose up there. Oh, it's wanting to turn on me. Oh, it's wanting to turn on me. Don't do that. All right, let me now it's really wanting to turn on me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look, they even jumped in the fire trucks for us because they knew it could potentially be a disaster. And there's a FedEx 727 there. Seriously? Oh, I bet that'll be fun to fly in here. Hmm. Hmm. Gives me an idea for another stream. Alright, guys, we'll pull up. We'll pull up next to this King Air here, I think. Ho ho ho! Holy cow! Too much fun. Too much fun. I would have really been sad if we crashed the airplane at our home airport. Really been sad. All right, guys. Avionics off. Let's see here. Avionics off. Let's see, prop and get the airplane cleaned up, please. Let's see here. All right. And then, like I said, we can kind of let the ITT come down a little bit before we shut it down, and go ahead and remove fuel. Beautiful. Generator off. And we'll crack open that door. And that master's off. Beautiful. Okay, everything looks good. Not sure why my GTN isn't shutting down. Good. I think it did. I think I just broke it. Because it's not responding to any of our inputs. So I think we broke it. No worries. I would totally rather break the GTN than break our airplane. So that's always good. But no FXXP3D. Gotcha. Yes, my friend. I will definitely check that out. Hey, Superman, how's it going, Bucky? Buddy, welcome. Oh, the coffee's finally kicking in. Sweet. Right at the end. How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the channel, sir. But yeah, man, just a really fun airplane. Really fun airplane. That guy's kind of came out of nowhere. Woo! All right. Very, very, very fun. I mean, I can't stress that how awesome this airplane is. Just aircraft in general, not just the Thronda, but just this particular airplane in general. Like I said, if you guys really want some entertainment, definitely check out the I think the like I said, the Sussy Air videos. Really fun to watch, and yeah. So and I will definitely check out that PC-6er for P3D. I got quite a few bits of orbit scenery up in Alaska I can fly that guy with. So yeah, who knows? Maybe may throw up a stream with that and go from there. But guys, I hate to leave you. Gotta go get some stuff taken care of today. But definitely, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you drop a like or subscribe, whichever suits your fancy. We're all friends here, so no worries at all there. And yeah, you guys have an awesome rest of your Sunday or Monday, depends on wherever you're at. And till next time, guys, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you later.